So you want to get shredded, right? Summer's around the corner, the sun's out, everyone's going on vacation, going to the beach, going swimming, and you just want a physique that you're genuinely proud of. Something that you can genuinely look in the mirror with admiration and just joy. Something that you actually earn though. You don't just want to have the physique without earning it, because that way you're never going to keep it. That's something you need to learn. If you don't earn it, you're never going to keep it. Anyway, so let's get into the 3 things that I wish I knew sooner that are gonna get you way shredded way faster. And getting straight into it, the first thing is increasing your NEAT. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Now don't let that word scare you, I promise you. It's not very complex. It literally just means the thermogenesis, or the calories that you burn outside of your scheduled regular exercise, outside of your normal workouts. So basically, in very simple terms said, your daily steps. How many steps are you setting a day? Because a lot of you guys, do your workouts. A lot of you guys focus on trying to eat more clean and healthy foods, but outside of your workouts, you're actually just sitting around. And yeah, it's still doing good by going and hitting those workouts and eating cleaner, but you're missing out on a lot of extra calories burnt, on a lot of non-exercise activity thermogenesis by not going outside and walking. If you walk for 30 to 45 minutes a day, you just add that to your routine, then you're gonna burn a lot more fat, especially over time. And especially if you've already been losing weight and you start adding this in now, because you're already making progress, you're already losing weight, and you add this in now, you give your body more of more of an incentive to change, to adapt, to lose the fat off your body, to use that fat as fuel instead of just having it sit there in a place where you don't want it to sit. So just to summarize it real quick, NEAT, first tip, NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, simply means get your daily steps in, bro. Get out there, start walking. It's not only gonna get you more shredded, but it's actually also gonna get you in a better mental space. It's pretty mindful. You're gonna have some sun exposure, especially in the summer. And overall, it's just a fucking goated, underrated thing to do, bro. Go on walks, go on more walks. 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. Let's do it. Number 2 is speed up your metabolism. So a lot of you guys have a slow metabolism, and that simply means it's gonna be harder for you to lose weight. Some people have fast metabolisms, and it's gonna be so much easier for them to get shredded. A super easy way to speed up your metabolism is simply and you're gonna like this, by eating more often. But there's a catch. What I recommend is that you eat fruit in between meals. Why? You don't wanna increase your daily calorie intake too much. If you eat some fruit, it's high in fiber. It's gonna get your digestion going, gonna get your metabolism active. And if you eat in between meals, that means you're basically eating all day long. And what that means is that your metabolism is going to be active all day long. So make sure, in order to speed up your metabolism, to speed up your weight loss, to get shredded faster, try to just eat more fruit in between meals. So imagine you have breakfast, you have some eggs, some yogurt, and then an hour later, 1.5 hours, maybe just aim for like an hour later, 1.5 hours later, have watermelon. Then you have your lunch, whatever it is, try to make it clean, try to reduce the carbs. Then after the lunch, you have an apple. Then you have dinner, and as a night snack, you'll have a orange, whatever, right? Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you eat fruit in between your meals, because then your metabolism is gonna increase. You're gonna be constantly eating, it's gonna be constantly active, and you're gonna be speeding up your metabolism, which literally means you're gonna be speeding up your weight loss. Of course, acknowledging that you have to be in a calorie deficit at the end of the day. If you eat a bigger meal, then a bigger meal, then a bigger meal, even if you add this fruit in between, you're still gonna be in a calorie surplus. And if you're not in a calorie deficit, then you're not gonna lose weight. That's the number one thing you guys have to remember. I'm just giving you tips to make it easier and tools in order to lose weight faster while you're in a calorie deficit. Number one thing. Number 3, and this is a controversial one, it's caffeine. Now, caffeine actually does a couple of things. Caffeine is actually shown to increase the fat burn while you're working out, but also throughout your day, but especially while you're working out. I think, don't call me out if I'm wrong, but I think during anaerobic exercise, so weightlifting in the gym, it actually increases fat burn or heart rate or whatever by 30%, meaning you're gonna burn more fat, burn more calories, get shredded faster. What it also actually does is increase your metabolism. It speeds up your metabolism when you have more caffeine. Lastly, it also reduces your appetite. So if you have an energy drink once a day. Please don't overdo this. That's the whole controversial thing about it. Don't overdo the caffeine. Have it here and there. Have it before your workout. But yeah, it's gonna have you burn more fat, increase your metabolism, and also reduce your appetite. So it's gonna be easier to be in a calorie deficit by eating less food. Lastly, we got the last final tip, and this is a huge one, pretty super important, but it's not gonna be as hard. It's gonna be actually super simple, and you probably notice it's drinking more water. Drinking more water. Don't click off. I know it's super simple, but it's genuinely, a lot of you guys don't drink enough water. When you drink more water, it's gonna give you a temporary metabolism boost. It's gonna increase your metabolism, speed up your metabolism for a little while. It's also gonna reduce your hunger a little bit because your body sometimes confuses hunger with thirst. And then also it's obviously just detoxification. If you drink more water, you flush more shit out. So those are the 4 tips, actually, the 4 things that I wish I knew in order to get shredded faster, and that you can now use to get shredded faster. Learn from my mistakes, learn from my new knowledge, absorb the knowledge, save this video in like a watch later or whatever type of playlist so you can watch it later, so you don't forget these tips. Because a lot of you guys get a bunch of information, but you actually notice that you don't even apply the information that you learn. And that's just a waste of time. You might as well have not watched this video and just gone out on a walk if you're not gonna apply what I say in this video. So I definitely really advise you to just save this video somewhere, or at least like it, or to subscribe to the channel. By the way, guys, if you're a reoccurring watcher on this channel, been loving the support recently. Honestly, genuinely means a lot. We've gained so much traction and subscribers and views and likes and comments everywhere. So genuinely means a lot to me. Also, go ahead and follow my Instagram. I document my daily life on there. You're gonna see how the work that I put in, daily tips, daily advice, that kind of stuff. So that would be really appreciated as well. Last thing I want to say before I end up this video is, if you're committed to change and you genuinely want to improve your physique over the next 90 days, then DM me coach on Instagram, especially if you're someone that's been trying to lose weight, but you just haven't seen the results that you wanted, or you just can't seem to stick to it. DM me coach on Instagram, and I'd love to coach you personally, one-on-one, where I basically take your hand on the journey to getting shredded, and we can genuinely make a huge difference in your life if we do that together. So if you have any doubts about that, just reach out to me on Instagram. You can always DM me on Instagram, by the way. I'll always try to reply. And anyway, so those are the four things I wish I knew sooner to get you a lot more shredded. Yeah, check it out. You can have a physique like this, bro. If you just shred down, apply these tips, be in a calorie deficit for a couple of months, you can be shredded too. Anyway, so dreams don't work unless you do, so fucking work for it. Let's get it.